Alright gardeners, listen up. This update dropped a ton of new pets, and honestly, some of them are absolute monsters, while others are basically the dollar store versions of actual pests. So today we're ranking the top 10 pets of the new update in Grow a Garden. And trust me, if you leave halfway through, you're gonna miss some straight up busted abilities that could carry your entire garden. Oh, and we're almost at 4,000 subscribers, so smash that button before I set a blue jay loose in your backyard. Let's get into it. Number 10, the blue jay. Starting at the bottom, we've got the blue jay. Battle Pass pet. Yeah, this thing speeds up berry growth. Woohoo! Because that's exactly what we needed. Faster blueberries. Look, unless you're role-playing as Willy Wonka's berry factory, this pet is basically a lawn ornament. Sure, you unlock it at level 2 of the pass, which is basically the devs admitting, yeah, this one's garbage, let's just throw it in early. But don't worry, because number 9 actually does what Blue Jay tried to do, except better. Next up, Tree Frog. Found in the jungle egg with a 40% chance. Translation, everyone and their grandma has one. Its ability, every 3 minutes, it speeds up a random plant's growth for 15 minutes. Honestly, it's like a budget time machine for your plants. Useful early game if you just want stuff growing quicker, but long term, it's like duct taping a turbo button to your car. It works, but don't expect to win races. But if you think this frog is average, wait till you meet a bird that's somehow both cooler and more disappointing. Coming in at number 8, the Hummingbird. Now don't get me wrong, it looks amazing. Elegant bird, nice design. But ability-wise, yikes. Every minute it converts a single harvest plant into another plant of the same value. In theory, that sounds cool. In practice, you plant a carrot, you get another carrot, or maybe a slightly different carrot. Amazing innovation, right? It could be clutch if you hit the rare roll, but most of the time you're just cycling cheap crops. Basically the garden equivalent of trading Pokemon cards and somehow ending up with 2 Magikarps. Number 7 is the Iguana. Legendary, 24% hatch rate from jungle egg. This lizard's whole deal? It unfreezes frozen plants by turning their mutation into shield or wet. If you're deep into mutation combos, this can be low-key amazing. But if not, congrats, you just spent your time and luck hatching a glorified heat lamp. Still, the iguana's not bad. It's just niche. It's like owning a snowblower in Florida. Sometimes useful, mostly awkward. Okay, now we're getting spicy. Number 6 is the chimpanzee. Mythical from jungle egg, only 5% chance to hatch. Every 5 minutes, this little scammer sneaks into other players' gardens and sells their plants for you. Yep, he literally robs your friends blind. And there's even a 2% chance the crop doesn't despawn, so you basically get free infinite sales. This pet is peak comedy. Imagine some poor kid planting his dream fruit, and then your monkey just yoinks it in a tuxedo. It's rude, it's evil, and it's amazing. But trust me, if you thought stealing crops was wild, wait until you see a pet that straight up prints jackpot mutations. Halfway through, we've got Fortune Squirrel. Rare pet, but don't let that fool you. This little nut collector has a chance to drop jackpot or fortune mutations, which are among the best in the game. For context, those mutations can completely change your income strategy. So yeah, this pet is basically a furry casino. Every time it procs, you either feel like Jeff Bezos or a broke college kid at Vegas. No in between. But what if I told you that wasn't even close to the craziest gambling pet? At number 4, we've got the Divine Beast. Divine Rarity. And listen, this thing has 2 abilities. First, every 12 minutes, it calls every pet in your garden together and drops 5,000 XP split among them. That's insane for leveling. Second, every 7 minutes, 50 seconds, it randomizes 3 of your mutations into something else. Which means, yeah, it's a mutation slot machine. You could roll absolute god tier buffs, or you could roll trash and cry into your keyboard. Basically, if you like gambling mechanics, this pet is Vegas in pixel form, but don't get comfy, because the next pet might look simple, but it's actually insane value. Third place, the Silver Dragonfly. Legendary season pass pet. All it does is give you a silver fruit every 8 minutes. Sounds basic, right? But silver is valuable, consistent, and way easier than grinding RNG mutations. Plus, it looks sleek as hell. White and gray, clean lines, it's literally the iPhone of pets. Do you need it? Maybe not. Do you want it in your lineup just because it looks so smooth? Absolutely yes. Second place goes to Firefly. This thing was leaked ages ago and finally added, and honestly, it delivers. Every 80 seconds, it has a 3% chance to drop Shockroot, which is one of the best mutations in the game. It's straightforward, reliable, and powerful. No complicated side quests, no monkey business, just boom, Shockroot. It's so simple, yet so good. And after waiting what felt like 1,000 years for it, it's about time. But if you think that's strong, wait till you meet the top dog. The number 1 pet is so broken, it's basically an infection spreading through your entire garden. And finally, number 1, the Mizuchi, top of the mountain. Mythical in the battle pass. This pet has 2 abilities that are both disgusting. First, it has a chance to apply Azure mutation to fruits around it. Azure is one of the strongest multipliers in the game, like dropping a 75x bomb on your crops. Second ability, when you sell an Azure fruit, there's a chance that mutation spreads to your other plants, meaning once you get the infection rolling, your entire garden snowballs out of control. This isn't just a pet, it's a bioweapon. Straight up busted. Easy number 1, Nothing else even comes close. And that's it. The top 10 pets of the new update. From dollar store blue jays to literal casino lizards to an overpowered dragon demon infection machine. So, what do you think? Did I underrate any of these? Which pet do you think is the most overrated? Drop it in the comments, roast me if you disagree, and don't forget, we're almost at 4,000 subscribers. Smash that button before the chimpanzee robs your garden next.